Hi, and welcome to the install tutorial for how to get Crafty to run on your Windows machine. For this tutorial, I'll be using a VM. I will also be installing the Snapshot that was released December 13th, Friday the 13th, which is a little scary. So let's just go ahead and get to it. Go away. Um, so under the releases, you can install either of these. You can get RC2 if you want, or you can go to your snapshots, and we're going to pretend I downloaded that. I already have it, so we'll just pretend that I already got that one. And let's go ahead and start up my virtual machine, which might take a second. So this is running Windows 7. This is my Malware Box. This is what I use to reverse engineer malware and do my job. I'm in cybersecurity, so this is also a really great place for me to test things because I blow it away and always revert back to the last snapshot. We're going to need to have internet, so I'm going to need to turn that on. And then we're going to wait for me to hopefully get an IP address at some point. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be needing to get a few things. So we need a Minecraft server. I happen to have one already right there. And we also need the latest snapshot. Okay. All right. So now we have a normal paper server, and we also have the latest snapshot. I'm going to do things that I suggest people don't do because why not? Let's make it weird. So we're going to take this, make a new folder for Crafty. We're going to take our server folder and just drop it in there. And we're going to grab Crafty and take all of this and dump it in there. Did it not copy over? It did not copy there. Okay, all right then. Joys of a virtual machine. Okay, so we have now the Crafty install that we've extracted. We also have our server all underneath the directory of desktop and Minecrafty. So we're going to start Crafty. And again, this is the latest snapshot. This is 2 weeks away from 2020. And so this is 2.1 alpha. So the installer is much easier to work with. As you see, it just goes ahead and launches a web browser straight out the gate. Here is our password for our administrator account. And let's go in here and go to localhost. Oh, good Lord. I cannot type. HTTPS has to be secure. And this is the typical certificate warning, basically saying that, this certificate actually belongs to Phil's dev, which it expires a good ways away. But bottom line is that it's a self-signed certificate. It's okay to proceed. And now we will type in admin and our password that we copied. And this is the new installer that is literally 4 questions and a checkbox. And because we are on Windows, it knows that we are going to be using Windows type paths. So we're going to go to our folder here, go into our server folder. I'm going to click up here. I'm going to copy this. and I'm going to paste it. That way, there is no way that I'm going to type it wrong. Currently, I have 2.7 gigs available, so let's drop that down to less, and that there as well. We're not going to auto start just because I don't feel like it today. We're going to save and finish, and now we are at the dashboard. And it's just that easy to get Crafty to work. All we do now is we're going to go through and look at some things. This is the latest latest.log, and you see we have our backups, our scheduled task. Everything is working the way it should. I'm just going through here making sure everything is the way it's supposed to be for this build anyway. And we can change our password if we want here. Let's go ahead and do that to something secure. And so now let's go ahead and start the server. And you'll notice that this is only going to take about a half a second because I have redone the whole way that Crafty does some of its threading. So now you can see it's going to start the server in the background. It's going to do its things. And it's still doing its things. This is a VM, and it is limited to, I think, 2 processors, maybe 4, I can't remember. And it only has about 2.5 gigs available, so it's going to take a little bit of time to spawn and do its thing. But we are now done. And some of the new features is you can press up arrow and you get your last command back. So you can just spam the server if you want. You can also stop this auto scroll from happening. Let's see. That's kind of it on Windows. It's a lot easier to install on Windows than it is on Linux. I will definitely say that's the truth. And that's kind of it. So it's just that easy to get up and running. You see the servers running. And I do see I may have a bug here. I think I found this in the last video actually. I think that the pinger is not firing. That's why we're not getting any historical data as well. So I will notate that, and hopefully in the next version I will have it fixed. And knowing me, I'll probably close this video and do it in about 10 minutes. But other than that, we are ready to go, and we're able to start hosting our Minecraft server right now. And that was the easiest video I've ever done. Alright, well thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Maybe not. There we go.